And today, we're reacting to the David and Celeste drama just took a turn nobody was expecting. I'm seeing, new info came out. I'm seeing David innocent. I don't know what to believe now. I'm really just sitting back and waiting on the police to let me know, or some type of law situation, something with a lawman, not the TikTok. So let's get into it.
This David and Celeste situation is getting weird here. There are things that are not making sense. There's holes being poked in the story. And a lot of us are sitting back like, wait, what's going on here? Everything we thought we knew about the situation and the dynamic here is being changed every day. A big component of this entire case is Celeste was missing. She was a missing child. Her family hadn't seen her since March of 2024 because she ran away to be with David, and they didn't even know who David was. They just knew the name, thought maybe this was a boyfriend from school.
Can't make you what up,
She ran
man?
away with this guy called David, and David was harboring a missing child in his mansion, doing unimaginable things to her, violating his victim. Well, after today's update, the probability that the family did not know she was with David, or the family did not know where she was, or the family was blindsided by this relationship with this adult man, it looks like that probability is low. It's possible that the family kind of was okay with this, kind of knew where she was, kind of just let her do her own thing and didn't really bother to seek her out. According to NBC LA, Celeste's brother told them that the family member who still live in Lake Elsinore are grieving and were well aware that the girl knew the singer David. Now, Matthew Rivas, which is the brother, said when his sister disappeared, she was on her way to see a movie with him but never returned. So they knew she was going to go see a movie with him. I know a lot of people were questioning if the family knew of David, and from what her brother said in an interview, they knew. Although Matthew...
I guess when you think about it, they would have to know. Because if she was still going to school, which I would imagine... You sent me one? Yeah. If she's still going to school... You see what I'm saying? You could, and you were like, I don't know where my child is. You could easily just go pull up to the school. Or are they saying that she hasn't been going to school for however long she's been messing with dude? Like she just hasn't been getting no education, period. Is that what they're trying to say?
He says he communicated with Celeste over the phone. Nobody has come forward to say when Celeste was last physically seen. And everything that's been communicated from the family to the police to the media has always been the last time we seen Celeste was when she went missing April 5th, 2024. That's the same date that's on the missing person report and the flyer for Celeste, which is April 5th, 2024. However, TMZ uncovered a video of Celeste at the family home arguing with the neighbor, well, way after April 2024. They found a video from September of 2024.
All the way up to the end?
Right there. I'll tell you where that. See that door right there? Number 2.
Oh, they from the hood with it. They from the hood for sure. Outside, bang, just lit in the middle of the night. Babies on the street, bumping something. Oh yeah, okay. I see how y'all live.
Number 2 right there.
Let me talk real quick, okay? You gonna let me talk?
I ain't gonna let you talk.
No, you ain't gonna let me talk. Why you not gonna let me talk? You tripping.
I ain't tripping.
Nah, you tripping. How about you ain't tripping? You gonna let a woman talk? Alright, I'm not gonna let your woman talk.
Why is she over here? Again.
Your little house, you don't even got a house.
Hey, bro.
You talk to.
Damn.
Yeah, ain't nobody black right here.
Happy
homie.
birthday,
We're
Ralph.
Southsiders right here, homie. We're Southsiders here. Get it right, homegirl.
He banging on the girl. We Southsiders here, homegirl. What up?
Shut up with your black talking. Shut up. You talking like you black girl with your black talking.
What's your black talking? Niggas be so like, I don't know, man. with your black talking. You sound black with your black talking. I haven't heard that insult worded like that before.
While she's arguing with the neighbor, she kept saying the N-word, not the hard ER, but the igga this, igga. Feel me? Like she's, you know, she's talking like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old who grew up, you know, in the urban city, in like you know, in the projects or in the hood, you know. And they tell her, stop with your black speaking with Southsiders. If you guys don't know who Southsiders are in LA, they run LA. They're like the kings of LA. Like the blacks are terrified of them. That's just how things go in LA, right?
Wow.
But this video is from September of 2024. And what this really showcases or highlights from my perspective, now maybe y'all see it differently, Celeste really wasn't missing, bro. Like, she was coming in and out. She was going. She didn't really have to sneak out, to be honest, bro, because she's clear as day over there. Now, after the end of this conversation, you're about to hear, I think they have a communication with the father on camera, but if not, we have a transcript of exactly what took place after this conversation. And they would alert the father, hey, we were just arguing with your daughter. Now, the family claims the last time we seen her was April of 2024, and she's been missing for over a year now. We don't know where she was. The video shows she was in the family home September of 2024, and the father was aware. And based on the reaction from the father when the neighbor told him exactly what just, you know, happened.
It wasn't, yo, that's my daughter. I ain't seen her in a long time. It was probably he just was
and his daughter. It was not like a reaction of, oh my God, you found my daughter? Oh my God, you my daughter. No, it was a, man, that's just how she is, man. Which shows that he probably already knew, or he had, you know, like he was well aware that she was back home. September of 2024.
Don't worry, we watching Jack TV and Udi after this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Khalil, what up?
Ain't nobody black right here. What are you talking about? I said we're not black over here. Why you keep calling us? You keep saying we're not black. Let it go. Go back to your house. Go back to your house. Go back to your house.
This nigga arguing and wolfing with a 15-year-old girl. Bro, how fat arguing and going back and forth with a 15-year-old girl, wolfing, talking about you're not black over here, we Southside. I wouldn't even be responding to this. Well, this wrong, little girl? Okay, can you get your father out here or something? No, I'm not doing this with you.
You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. What you gonna do? You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing, you know what I mean? What you are but a little girl. What you but a little girl. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You need to go home. Seriously.
I'm not Mexican, Salvador, and you tripping.
Oh my God.
Not because you tripping.
Facts. Yeah, facts. She wasn't even 15 during this. Facts.
Move the out of here.
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You better get over there. Get your over there, little girl.
They in the hood, boy.
Go there, little girl. You ain't gonna do shit. Go. Go. What are you gonna do, bro?
Go call her dad, babe.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, little girl?
The incident that led to Celeste going over and screaming at the neighbors was because the neighbors and their young kids, they pulled a ding-dong ditch prank at her parents' home, which Celeste was at September of 2024. Now, while the video isn't very clear, now the family confirmed the woman in the video is Celeste due to them recognizing her on missing posters just months prior. In the video, she calls the neighbors the N-word, prompting the neighbor to inform her that they weren't black and, you know, not to call them that. Now, after the incident, they went to apologize, but were greeted by Celeste's father, who was home when Celeste was there, who seemed unbothered by the situation. The neighbors claim, although Celeste was missing once they saw her back in the neighborhood, they believe she's been found and didn't think to question the situation. TMZ confirmed the footage was taken September 8th, just one day before her 14th birthday. Here's why this is important, and this is just not filler, okay? We were under the assumption Celeste ran away from home April of 2024, and she met this dude David online, and she ran away with David. The family had no knowledge that she was with David. They knew nothing about this. Now we're starting to believe this may be like an R. Kelly situation, where the family knew she was dating and she was with this adult who just happened to be this really famous rapper.
Yeah, who was also a famous singer. K Breezo, what up? Yeah, that probably has something to do with it for sure. He was famous. Oh, this could get us right. Yeah, he might be a weirdo, but I mean, yeah. Look at our living situation. Yeah. We might be able to get it all right. She'll be of age in probably 6-7 years. So yeah, they was on some sick weirdo show.
And they was allowing her to be with the rapper. They was allowing her to go over there. They was allowing a 13, 14-year-old to be out until 3 a.m. with this famous rapper because they were okay with the relationship because they knew this may come back monetarily at some point. And if that's the case, and if Celeste was not missing, and she didn't run away on her own, and she was back and forth between the family home and David home, and they was perfectly okay with this 14, 13-year-old little girl living with a grown man that they knew she was in a relationship with, then the blood of Celeste is also on the family's hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest.
Absolutely.
Now, again, we're not saying that's the case. We're not saying that's the case at all. But what we're saying is, it looks like it's going in that direction. They was okay with Celeste going over there, being with David. They condoned their relationship. And they probably didn't tell the police, hey, the last time we seen Celeste was September. She really wasn't missing. She was going back and forth. Because all we ever heard was, hey, she's been missing since April. She was with David. He was hiding her from us. That's why she was hiding her face in every picture. Hey, man, she ran away, man. We know what to do. No, she was back in September. And we don't know how long she was there for. We don't know.
Speaking to an ex-boyfriend
Queen Joy, what up?
Who lives still in the same area where
David K. Celeste's ex-boyfriend talks about her troubled life. Wow.
Celeste grew up, but he spoke to one of our producers. His young man's name is Damien. Says that he and Celeste started dating when he was either 13 or 14, but he says that she did talk about some trouble at home, and I don't know how much of this.
Hold on, is this nigga okay? Is this nigga here with us? Is this AI? Is this nigga okay? How old is this guy?
I don't know how much of this is typical teenager, or is there something especially different that was going on there, but this is what Damien...
We should just say, we have edited some specifics out because we have not been able to confirm them, and we don't want to do this, but he is talking generally. By the way, he's sitting next to his mother.
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me, my friend, that she was running away.
Oh my
and
God.
She said it was because of her parents, and she was like joking about it, and she was like happy, like joking like she always was, and like it didn't seem real because like she was like playing around, joking about it. And the next day, she wasn't at school, and like that's the last time I saw her.
Yeah, so she had run away, as you know, and we've talked about several times. She ran away in January of 2024, came back, and police got her in February in Hollywood, and then she ran away in March of 2024. Now, we're told that's the last time the family saw her, although there's some conflict over whether she came back after that.
Well, yeah, so it was interesting, too, his interview. I mean, that matches up with what we're hearing from law enforcement, that that she had some type of troubled home life, and that was the reason for her.
It's kind of crazy to think about, Kiwi, what's going on? It's kind of crazy to think about that TMZ got, they got all these people back here tapping into information. This isn't a police investigation, or these are people that are okay, what's going on in the most lit situation? Look at this. This is a team of people who are, finding out dirt and how can we get this celebrity drama XYZ? It's kind of wild.
Running away, obviously. And then we got this video yesterday, which was kind of shocking because we thought maybe the last time her mom had seen her or her parents had seen her was one of the last times she had ran away.
Right. In spring.
In the
spring of
spring.
2024.
So we spoke to a neighbor directly in an apartment right next door to where she lives.
Mm-hmm.
They had Nest camera. I believe we're going to show
camera
it.
footage that was, this is from September 7th, 2024.
Harvey just said, listen, we interviewed her ex-boyfriend. She was so young that it just feels weird calling ex-boyfriend. But she interviewed, her ex-boyfriend, okay? Now, TMZ said, listen, we had to edit out a couple of things because we couldn't confirm it. What I was told was the ex-boyfriend was making some serious claims of abuse. He was describing horrific things that the parents did to Celeste. TMZ had to cut it out because they're like, hold on, bro. You are...
And you know what? Like, you never want to put the blame on parents after situations like this because of how crazy this situation is. Like, but I remember at the beginning, I was like, damn, y'all, you the parents, how you don't know nothing about this or this? But it was like, early, you don't want to be like, hey, man, what's wrong with the parents in this situation? Because you don't know everything that's going on. But it just kind of showed itself. Like, damn. I was thinking I look like Jay Cinco.
Kid, you might be just saying things, man. We can't confirm nothing you're saying. We're not about to like publish you saying
GD,
that
what
they did this to Celeste. Like that's insane. Like they still grieving. Until we have confirmation, we can't, post that. Which to me is even more concerning. Y'all wasn't all the way truthful about the last time y'all seen her.
For
which
sure,
is a red flag. Then we say, there was horrific abuse happening. That's a red flag. But we still can't explain how she ended up in David's trunk, which I believe David did it. Right? My perspective is David did it, and if we're talking about responsibility on the parents' behalf, the worst I think the parents did in the situation is the parents
were not being good parents.
Were neglectful.
Yeah.
They let her come in and out. They were perfectly okay with her being over at the millionaire house.
Yeah.
And they allowed and condoned this relationship that ultimately led to her dying.
Right.
So at what point did you feel or did you hear from Celeste that there were problems at home?
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
And then you guys broke up, and the next thing you know, you find out that she's involved with this internet sensation, David.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen, like, at all, because, like, she was always, like, so happy and stuff.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me and my friend that she was running away.
We just watched this, nigga.
It didn't seem real, because, like, she wasn't at school, and, like, that's the last time I saw her.
This could have just been some regular kid stuff, bro. When we were kids, bro, we all ran away from home at some point, bro. We were all sick and tired of our parents. That's no evidence that the parents did anything wrong to Celeste. Now, whatever the ex-boyfriend or the ex-friend is claiming or relaying to TMZ that Celeste told him about the parents, TMZ isn't releasing the full audio. They claim that certain things he said was a little bit too graphic, a little bit too accusatory, and they don't want to get sued, so they're not putting it out. What those things are, we will want to know. But my gut here is the parents were okay and condoned this kid.
Yeah, that's what's going out. Question. She definitely was running in, doing whatever the hell she wanted to do, and she was just living that life. I know some of y'all. That's the second Jay Cinco comment in 2 minutes. The parent, like, y'all know, we all knew that one girl that just had a certain amount of freedom that was like very odd. Like, wait, why are you able to, like, when I was serving, there used to be a girl that would hit me up. It could be 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Bro, my mom was not having it. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I'm like, bro, we in high school. You out here doing whatever the hell you want to do. You know, and it was just kind of weird. I know guys like that and girls like that. I was able to do whatever the hell they wanted to do. But I think that's kind of what that was, but it just ended in tragedy, unfortunately. That being said, y'all let me know what y'all think. Like the video, sub up, comment, the channel. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. Be gone. Let's do it. Excuse me.